All right, Makeup Geeks, I have all of my favorite high-end skincare to show you all today. Now, I am going to do a disclaimer. I'm going to say, first off, I bought all of this stuff with my very, very hard-earned money. And this isn't to say that you have to go out and buy all of this stuff because there are some pricey items in here. All I want to do is showcase certain ones that I absolutely love. And I'm going to say if you feel like splurging on yourself, you want to buy that one item that means a lot to you, then these would be some of the suggestions that I would say to pick from. So I'm not saying, again, don't buy all of it or whatever. And I have a lot of stuff to show you, so make sure you guys have your drink today. I have my coffee. It's my iced caramel macchiato decaf with almond milk upside down. Yes, I place that order every time I go to Starbucks. They just know when they see the order, they're like, oh, Marlena's here again. I'm like, yes, I am. Give me my coffee. All right, so no particular order. I'm going to go through all of them. Get your notepad out, get your popcorn, get your snacks. We got a lot of stuff to go through. And at the end, I'll tell you my top two out of all of this stuff. If I had to pick my holy grail, I will always use these products. I'll tell you those at the end, so you have to watch to the end to see what the top two are. So, no particular order. Let's start first with body items. I only have one body item. I've talked about this before, but Jo Malone has amazing body creams. You can get these at Nordstrom's. That's where I get mine, and they have different scents, but my favorite one is the Nectarine Blossom and Honey. It smells so fresh, so fruity, but it's not overly powering scent, so you can mix it with other perfumes and it won't clash too much. Hi, lady. Lady decided to come in and say hi. So if you hear snoring, it is her. But I love this body cream. It's super hydrating, doesn't feel greasy, it absorbs in the skin, and it just gives you a very fresh, just got out of the shower smell. I love this stuff. So definitely a go-to for that one. Now, face products, let's start with cleansers first. There's a brand called Darvin. It's from Paris. My friend Helen gave this to me. They have a whole lineup of products. It's all amazing quality. The French people are known for making just amazing skincare products. If you're ever able to get your hands on skincare made in France, it will probably be good. But this is one of my favorite brands from. It's Darvin. You can see I've used over half of it now. But they have this mousse cleanser, and you just pump the mousse, and it's so lightweight when you go to clear it off, and it just wipes all of your makeup off, but it doesn't leave a residue behind. It's just very fresh and clean, but it doesn't strip your skin at all. So I love, love, love that. And again, I'll list below the YouTube video box the name of everything and the price, so you guys can check it out and decide what's worth you spending your money on, your very hard-earned money. Yes. The other cleanser that I love is by Tatcha. Tatcha is one of my favorite brands, but it's uber expensive. I get this at Sephora. They have the One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This stuff, no joke, if you have full makeup on, what I like to do is wipe it off first with a wipe. Then I'll go in with this oil and just massage it in. It hydrates your skin while cleansing it at the same time, and the more you lather, it starts to kind of foam up a little bit, and then you wash it off, and it just gives you this super clean but very hydrating feeling to your face. I swear by this stuff. It is one of my absolute favorites. So you can get that at Sephora or any place online. Do I have other cleansers? No. Let's go into some of the exfoliating stuff and then moisturizers. So one of my favorite masks and exfoliator is by Peter Thomas Roth. It's their pumpkin enzyme mask. This shiznit will burn your face though. So be prepared. If you start screaming out of the shower, do not come blame me. I told you, I warned you, but it really does work. So it has pumpkin enzymes in there. It's basically a peel. It has alpha hydroxy acid. And what it is it's kind of like a scrub. So once you wash your face, you scrub it, it exfoliates, you let it sit for a little bit as a mask, and then you wipe it off, and what it's going to do is get rid of all of that dead skin. It's going to get rid of all the dry looking stuff and renew your skin and just make it feel very vibrant and glowy. So that's why I love this. I only use it once a week, but again, it does burn a little bit, but it is worth it because it will smooth your skin like a baby's butt. So try that one. You get it at Sephora. And then while we're on the whole burning stuff, let's do the burning things first. The toner that I like to use is by Alpha. And my friend Grips gave this to me, so I'm not sure where to get this. I'll try to look it up for you guys. Again, I've used more than half a bottle, but it's a glycolic acid toner. So what I do in the morning is I wash my face, and then I take this on a cotton swab, one of these guys here, and then I just pour some on. and rub it all over my face. It's gonna burn just slightly. I let it dry for a minute, and then I put my serum and moisturizer on. And this is another acid that just, it cleans out your pores. It gets rid of dead skin on your face. It's just a great way to keep your skin looking very fresh and young. So I swear by this as well. And then another burning item is, this is kind of similar to the Peter Thomas Roth, is by Kate Somerville. I have the baby version because I used the whole big one. So I have like my little baby one that I travel with. And it even has a sticker on it. It says, Hollywood's 2-minute facial. Right here in a little bottle. It's a exfoliant that you can use a couple times a week to slough off the dead skin. It smells like cinnamon. And it's a little peppery. So when you put it on, it does sting a little bit too. But it's just a really intense exfoliating treatment. If you have sensitive skin, I would say not to use this. It may be a little strong for you. The pumpkin one as well. If you have sensitive skin, don't try that. Ooh, but if you feel like your skin can handle it, this is a great exfoliator. Only use it once or twice a week. You don't need it more than that, but it's a very deep exfoliating treatment. Then we have one other peel that I like is by Elemis. It's their papaya enzyme peel, and this is another detoxifying treatment that you can use. It's basically a mask, and what I do is I wash my face, and once a week or once every other week, I'll put this on and then let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll wipe it off. And it kind of does the same thing as the Peter Thomas Roth one, where it just gets rid of all that dead skin and cleans out your pores and such. So that's one of my favorites. I love anything by the Elemis brand. It is probably my favorite skincare of all time. Such a good product. So love their brand. It is pricey again, but you can get this. Where did I get this? There's a spa local that has the Elemis brand. So I'll look online for you guys. I think you can get it on Amazon. I don't think Sephora sells it right now. And then the one thing that I think everyone should have in their skincare care routine, I swear by this. So if you get anything from this video, please listen to this. You need to use retinol. Retin-A, retinol, tretinoin, anything that's in that, I think it's the vitamin A category, you have to use it. I swear by this. So if you get anything out of this video, please start using retinol or Retin-A in your skincare routine. Basically, it's a very intense treatment that will slough off your skin. It'll plump it up. It'll get your pores cleaned out. For me, I've actually seen improvement in my pores. I swear, you guys, I have seen my skin improve now. It's better than when it was in my 20s after I started using this. I've been using it for 5 years, and it is my holy grail of all time. There's tons of different brands that have it. I prefer to get prescription strength from my dermatologist, but this one is by Obagi. They have a really prescription strength skincare line, and they have this retinol. It's their Brighten X, and basically it's a skin brightener and correcting skin cream. So what it'll do is it'll get rid of some of your aging spots, sunspots, any damage that you have, discoloration. It'll lighten that up so it smooths out your skin's appearance, and it will clean out your pores, and I swear I've noticed such a difference with that. So you can get this at a dermatologist's office. This is the one thing I recommend don't get from Amazon. Try to see a doctor if you can to get the prescription strength version, but that's the one that I like. Okay. Now let's get into hyaluronic acid, oils, and facial creams. I told you guys I had a lot of stuff to show. You're already taking notes. Okay, so my favorite facial oil that I like to use if I'm really dehydrated. My forehead for some reason gets really dry, so I like using the Eminence Facial Recovery Oil. It's amazing for just adding in that extra moisture when I need it if I get dehydrated. And I also use it under my foundation sometimes. So I'll put a couple drops on my hand. I'll take I'll show you. I'll take this buffer brush here, and I'll dip it in, buff it into my face, let it sit for a minute so it soaks in, and then I put my foundation on top, and it makes it go so smooth, so flawless. So I love having oil in my routine. And then since my hands always get dry, you can obviously put a little bit on the back of your hands, rub it in. And it just smells really good. It smells like a spa. I feel like after I put this on, I just have like a fabulous spa treatment. So you can get that, I believe, on Amazon as well. I get that from my local spa as well, but it's just brand Eminence. So now hyaluronic acid, this is another thing I've talked about before. It's basically a I don't want to say ingredient. It is a topical that you can use that draws moisture into your skin. It helps the water stay in your skin instead of evaporating, and it just plumps up the skin a lot. So if you have dry skin, I say definitely add this to your routine. After I wash my face and I do my glycolic toner, then what I do is I put a little hyaluronic acid on, put it on, and then I put my moisturizer on top, and what it does, it almost intensifies your moisturizer, if that makes sense. The texture of it is really cool. This one is by H2V, but let me show you guys the appearance of it. It's like this gel-like formula. Do you see how it's kind of goopy? But it doesn't feel goopy. It's just this really nice, slick gel, and when you put it on, it just hydrates the skin, but it's not sticky. It almost feels like silk on the skin. So let me show you guys the difference. Do you see how smooth and hydrated that is? It kind of hides up my lines, but this hand looks a little bit more dry and wrinkly. So I feel like it just smooths it out, moisturizes, and then when you put your cream on top, it just locks in all that moisture so you don't get dry throughout the day. So I love using that. Now for the moisturizers, I have 4. I told you guys I had a lot of stuff to show you. So these are my top 4 high-end moisturizers. The first one is by Elemis. This is their Pro Collagen Marine Cream. It is by far the most intense, thick cream for dry skin, but it doesn't make you greasy. It doesn't clog your pores. It smells very fresh and amazing. Do you see how much I've used? I've had this for a little while, and I've used a lot of it because it's one of my favorite creams. I use this on the days where I'm dehydrated. I didn't drink enough water the night before, which is, all the time, because I'm a coffee addict instead. I know it's bad. I should drink more water, but I don't. So I use intense creams instead. So the Elemis brand, love it. I get this at my local spa as well, but I think you can get this on Amazon too. So I'll try to find that for you guys and link it below. Okay, Tatcha, like I said, is one of my other favorite brands. This is more for oily skin. If you want to still moisturize your skin if you have oily skin, because if you don't hydrate, your skin will overproduce oil and you'll actually get more oily throughout the day than if you start out with hydration. I like this one a lot because it's a water cream. So it's a very lightweight kind of water-based cream that's still very fresh, and it smells really good. Let me put it on this hand. So it gives you the moisture you need, but it's very lightweight. So this is on the days where I feel a bit oily during the summer and I just want a light hydration, then I'll use that one. So I get mine at Sephora, and it's called the Tatcha the Water Cream. Da, 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 da. 2 more. It Cosmetics has Confidence in a Cream. And this is another thick cream. This is if you have dry skin as well. But they have a really thick hydrating cream that is good if you have dry patches. It leaves your skin very hydrated and smooth, but it doesn't feel greasy at all, and it's never broken me out. So I love this one. I actually like using this under my foundation too if the oil is too greasy and I just want a barrier for my foundation to sit on and be very smooth. I'll use this almost as a hydration / primer, and it works really, really well. I'll try to demonstrate that for you guys pretty soon, but it's called It Confidence in a Cream, and I bought this at Sephora. Okay, last moisturizer. I talked about this a million times. I think I'm the only one that talks about this, and I swear by it. This is legit at least my 15th or 20th bottle. I've bought so many of these. I've been using this for years. It is the Nia 24 Skin Strengthening Complex. Basically what this is, it's a moisturizer that has 5% niacin in it, which for me, it helps me not to break out. So if I'm very broken out, acne prone, my skin's just freaking out, for me, this is almost like great for sensitive skin. It calms my acne down. It moisturizes without making it greasy or clogging my pores. I don't know what type of magic is in this bottle, but I swear by it. My dermatologist recommended it many years ago, and ever since then, I've been buying it. I get mine on Amazon because I don't know any place local that has it. So it is expensive, no doubt, but I swear by this one. So out of all this stuff that I've shown you guys, can we get a drum roll, please? My top 2 things, actually, can I do 3? Can I give you guys 3? Okay. If you're going to buy any 3 of these things, Christmas is coming up. Ask the significant others or your kids or whoever to buy you these things for Christmas because they are worth it. My favorite cleanser would be the Tatcha one. That I swear by, love it. I definitely like the glycolic acid toner. It's made a huge difference in my skin. And then, of course, my Nia 24 moisturizer. That's my go-to. That's my jam. I use that all the time. So out of all of these things, I think those three for me, if I could only pick a few things, I would choose those. So I know we went through a lot of stuff, you guys, but I wanted to show you all of the best high-end skincare that I feel like is worth your money. Again, I'm not saying go out and buy all this stuff. Just pick the one that's most important to you. So hopefully that helps you all on your purchases and your skincare. So take care, you guys, and don't forget to subscribe in the button below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.